Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way. Could be a person on your mind, could be a situation that you're in, a relationship or energy that's surrounding you now. I do have some charms. I do have some initials, so we will see what that is all about. We'll get some clues there and some evidence, but let's call in our guides. Let's see what our cards are saying. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you need us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have a healthy choice. Picking better partners, right? I keep picking the wrong person. I have children. Maybe our children are involved. I've got to pick somebody that doesn't just affect me. Maybe it affects, I still have children in my household that I have to care for. I have a soulmate. I have a soulmate energy. They just said, it was like, when I see into your eyes or when I look into your eyes, you know. So it was definitely when I looked into your eyes, I knew, you know. So you're going to recognize this person. You will see something in their eyes that you haven't ever seen in anybody else. So the next choice will be healthier. It will be somebody that you want to be with. I have harmony, working in tune, building deep trust. Boy, that feels like it's important to know. It feels like that's right up there with, I can pretty much handle anything, but I can't handle somebody I can't trust. So maybe that's something that you struggled with. I have a toxic connection in the past, maybe. So yeah, constant drama. Maybe this is kind of Spirit's way of reminding you of, you know, you had the wrong people in the past, but it doesn't mean that that's what you're going to choose again, or that doesn't mean that that is what might be coming forward. Spirit, please share with me. I'm going to go with this deeper trust for a minute and this looking into your eyes. I like that. That feels good. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a Ten of Swords. I have a Page of Wands, and I have a Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's a shift outside of your personal life. I feel like something changed. I'm going to say around work. You know, you either change jobs, a location, promotion. There could be some kind of shift, even a change in a shift, the way I just said shift. But you could meet somebody. It's almost like our paths didn't used to cross, but now they're crossing. So this person, I feel like, is literally walking past you on a daily basis. So it could be somebody in your immediate vicinity. It could be somebody that you met through work or in the same building or lives near you, goes to the gym with you. So I feel like we just met very organically. So that felt nice. I have a Ten of Wands. I have a Seven of Pentacles. This person's very helpful. They just gave me this Ace of Wands. I have an Ace of Pentacles. This person comes into your life and they are, it almost felt like I'm here to serve you, but like a joke. But they're very generous. It was more of a, do you need help with that? Okay, I'll come over and I'll help you. You know, you need to rake your yard. I'm not doing anything. You know what? Let me come over and help you. So I do feel like this person is like very, very upfront with being helpful. And they're very active, physically active, like they like to do things. They could be somebody who works with their hands. They like to fix things. They like to repair things. They, you know, like odd jobs, things around the house, things, and they may start the relationship with you. I mean, it sounds Maybe you met this person because they came to your house to repair something, you know, but it is a sense of they want to help you right from the start. They're very, very helpful. There's a beautiful sense of for nothing in return. You know, they're not expecting anything in return. I feel like they're attracted to you, they're interested in you, they want to get to know you a little bit more, and it's kind of they're in, you know, like, how can I help you with that? It won't take them much time, much energy, but it gives them an opportunity. They're saying, I want to see you again. So it's almost as if they're putting themselves in situations where they keep wanting to see you or bump into you. I'm afraid of opening up my heart again. They maybe are realizing that maybe you've said something along the lines of, I don't know if I want to have another relationship. I'm happy being alone. And this person's like, oh, maybe I can, you know, get into this person's life, change their heart, open them up a little bit just by coming in as a friend and not being so like, let's start a relationship. So I would say they come in as a friend. I would say that. Your light illuminates my mind and soul. You are definitely opening my mind up and my heart up. I'm going to say opening my heart because there's a sense of you can't come right at me. You've got to, it's almost like this person's going to come around and kind of, not that they're going to convince you, but you'll start to see them in a different light. You'll start to see them in a different way than what that initial relationship is to start. And then you start to realize there could be something here. I'm haunted by my past, so I'm having a hard time opening up again. I'm having a hard time trusting. And they shared with you, this is a deep trust. Compassion, thank you for caring when no one else did. This person could be somebody that comes into your life and you just start talking to, and they're a good listener, and they become friends, and you guys realize you have a lot in common, and you can trust what you say to this person. And there isn't that kind of, I don't want to say obligation, but there's nothing sexual about it initially. So it maybe we just build this beautiful friendship based on trust and love and kindness, and we're there for each other. And then maybe over time we realize that there's more, or there could be more, because I trust this person. I'm exhausted and drained mentally, emotionally, and physically. This feels like I'm just tired of bringing people into my energy and it not going anywhere. They're saying this time is different. Okay, so they need you to understand that this particular person, maybe they read you very well, that they see that you're exhausted from the whole, you know, meeting people and being hurt and dating people and being burnt, or maybe you talk about it. Maybe the two of you talk about it, but it's, they feel like they're different. They feel like they can have a relationship with you without going through all those motions. And that's how they want to start a relationship with you. So it's like an easing into, you know, how do we ease into things, right? Easing into, you know, this kind of idea of love, or this idea of being together. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. So I'm going to put that with the tired. I'm tired of I'm sorries. I'm tired of excuses. You know, it's the person who says, been there, done that. And I just don't want it in my life anymore. So this person's got to come around the back door instead of knocking on the front door. I'm so tired of feeling lonely. So at the same time, I don't have what I want. So here comes this compassionate person who maybe fills that void without saying we're dating. We're adults. We're talking. We enjoy each other's company. We're spending time together. bottom of the deck until we start to play, until we start to realize there's a physical attraction. So at some point it will cross the line to, you know, somebody wants to kiss you. Somebody says, you know, I'm attracted to you, you know, and all of a sudden we realize that there's more going on here, they just said. So I'm going to say it comes in. It's not your first impression that this is going to be the person you end up with. Let's put it that way. It's probably somebody who I really wasn't expecting this, and here I am. Spirit, please share with me. I have gratitude, Pisces. I'm grateful to have you in my life. Yeah, I'm going to say we have a whole relationship, even before we're physical, that we rely on each other. We take care of each other somehow. We're friends. We're doing things for each other. And then somehow we become physical and it goes to the next level. I'm going to say it. So it's a friends to lovers. It's a, yeah, I'm going to say it that way. It's a friends to lovers energy. I have options. Of course, options are out there. Scorpio energy. There could be multiple people that are interested in you, but you're just tired. You're tired of the excuses. You're tired of wasting your time, they just said. You want somebody you can rely on. So this person's already kind of checking all the boxes without being in the category of this is somebody I'm dating. They came in a different way. They came in the around and about way, the smart way, Spirit just said. Materialism, somebody's too focused on money. I have Taurus. Somebody was too focused on their career or buying your love. I'm sorry, buying your love with gifts, flowers, thinking that they can just, you know, kind of buy their way back into your heart. It didn't work this time, they said. So I feel like I tell this new person everything. Self-love with the Sagittarius. I've just been working on myself and my self-growth. So this person could come into you when you might not even be interested, or you're just so disgusted with kind of what's out there. I get it. It's, you know, there's a lot of people who aren't genuine. Let's get some charms. No, let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. Let's see. So let's get some first initials, last initials. Let's see what they're saying. I have the letter N. Maybe we'll spell somebody's name. N-U-Z. I have a Y. I have a D. An A. I have another D. E. E. Letter T. M. T. An N. D. R. Q. The letter V. And I have another V. Let's get one more. And I have a Z. Okay, so some of you, those could definitely connect to you, and others of you, they're just clues. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you want me to know at this time? Anything you want me to hear? A leap of faith. I'm going to say that we get to know this person, and then this person either spills that they have feelings for you, or you spill you have feelings. But it's then we kind of look at each other and say, there's always that fear of I don't want to lose what we have. But what if it gets better? You know, the only thing you'd be adding to it is we're intimate. We're more committed to each other. We already have this kind of base of friendship or compassion and understanding and helping each other. So are we ready to take that leap of faith? I'm definitely going to say, I'm going to say yes, I think, with the right person, but that's something we talk about. I have an acceptance. I'm accepting past, current situation, and I'm working through issues gracefully. I'm trying to understand, why I keep meeting the wrong people, or why I keep getting disappointed in this process, or why would Spirit keep putting these people in front of me only to hurt me? So, yeah, it's a sense of walking in grace. It's a sense of accepting, things that are given to you, and maybe they're not what you want. But I guess we work through them, and they're saying for the right one. We've got to kind of work through some of those other things to get to the right one and get to the soulmate. Yeah, I got to tell you, Spirit could be really disappointing you over and over again. And you're like, I am wasting my time. I am spinning my wheels. I'm so sick and tired of this. But it only takes one, so it's a feeling of don't give up. Don't give up hope. This person is going to walk into your life in a roundabout way, and it will be your soulmate. Okay. So it's a sense of be more aware of the people who are being put in your life as well. I have passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. You may have some, what is it? Kiss the frogs until you find the prince. Yeah, you've kissed a lot of frogs to find the one that you feel, passionate about. But I do feel like you're going to get there. And maybe you've got somebody in your life right now that you're kind of wondering, what did they say? There's more going on here, right? And that could be all you needed to hear, because you could be saying it in your mind, saying, is there more going on here than I'm picking up on? So I would say start there. If there's somebody in your life that you have these kinds of feelings for, is there more going on here? Is this the person Spirit wants you to be talking to and taking a leap of faith with? So here is this beautiful bowl of charms, and let's go over here and get a scoop. Let's see what they have. Okay, I have an O. Okay. I feel like it's an address. I feel like it's part of an address, like 100, 200, 300, like it's part of an address. I have a Sagittarius. Okay, so I'll take that. It looks like a tooth with wings, but I always see this charm as a nice smile. I always see it as, I love your smile. Maybe you just, maybe they said that about you. Like that could be the first thing they ever said to you is, I just love making you smile. I love to make you happy. I love to see you happy. And they're saying, it's interesting because you are happy with this person because you feel like there's no pressure on you, that it's not a relationship. So you are more yourself. That's nice. I have a broom, decluttering, getting rid of people, things that don't serve you, just kind of sweeping that energy away. I have a dinosaur. I'm going to put that as decluttering the past with my dinosaur. I like that feeling. Let's see. Okay, I have the little rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. I have good news, an announcement, coming on strong, blowing trumpets. So maybe this person has some good news for you or brings you good news. I'm going to put this with, I have a fairy and I have an angel, but how I felt for a moment there was kind of this, the angels are singing, and that somewhere in the spirit world, and it could be a specific person that you miss or that you've lost, that they see it before you do. And it's kind of like, this is the person they're supposed to be with. Yeah, I'm seeing like angels blowing trumpets. So yeah, the angels are singing. That feels nice. It must be that you have somebody in the spirit world that wants this for you. You know, they want you to find your person. They don't want you to be alone. They want you to love again. They want you to be happy, you know, something like that, of course. And let's say, what is this guy? This is a fox. Okay, I'm going to go with I think you're sexy. I think, and it was more of a feeling of, even on a friendship level, you know, like let's just say this person came into your life and you were kind of dating somebody off and on, but they weren't treating you the way that they should. And I feel like this other person would say something like, you know what, it's their loss. You know what, you could date whoever you want. You're sexy, you're pretty, you're smart. You could date whoever you want. And what they're really saying is like, I want you to date me. You know, like I'm the type of person you should be dating, you know? So it's more along those lines. So they do see you as sexy. I have a unicorn, believe in the magic. I have a snowflake, this kind of unique connection. I'm going to say even a unique relationship to start. Maybe I've never started a relationship this way. Maybe nobody's ever come into my life coming around the back door instead of knocking on the front door. So maybe it's just different, but that's okay. That's how it's supposed to start. However it starts, it doesn't matter. I have a little broom, little queen, I'm sorry, a witch on a broom too. I'm going to say put that with my clearing out the past. Okay, like just something. And then I have a beautiful, I'm going to say an Ace of Cups over this beautiful little cup. Okay, so I'm going to say representing an Ace of Cups, like overflowing with emotion, growing to love you, unconditional love, some things like that. And I do have a pair of scissors, and I think that what I have to do is cut the idea of how someone is supposed to come into my life. Maybe I have it in my mind that it's got to be a certain way. It's got to blow me away, or I got to see fireworks when it happens. It's got to be that first romantic date with candlelight dinner, you know, like, I don't know, maybe we have something in our head that we've been holding on to, and it's the furthest thing from how someone's going to come into your life. So maybe we need to cut away some of our old-fashioned thoughts about how energy comes into our life and how people cross our path, so that we're much more receptive to it, Spirit said. So maybe that's something we just have to think about. So let's take some thought for that. Spirit, look at those beautiful charms. I like the dinosaur because I got to get rid of the past. That was cute. All right, let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, can I have some final messages? Where are we headed with this connection? We're just going to ease into things somehow. I do feel like it's a soul connection. I do like when I looked into your eyes, energy. Obviously we have to take a leap of faith. We both have to take that leap of faith. Yeah, it's like try again. Just came in. Don't give up. Think before you act. Okay, this gives you an opportunity to get to know somebody before being involved with them. Certainly being physical with them, not bringing your emotions into it. Getting to know them. Definitely. I like that. Definitely, Spirit says. That's a good one. The number 13, sometimes I wonder if you care. I want somebody who cares. I want somebody who's going to be there for me. And you probably have struggled with that. You probably have struggled with, the people that I meet are, self-centered or controlling or narcissistic or, just, what about me? I'm jealous. Okay, some jealousy out there. I don't need that in my life. I don't want drama, crazy monkeys. I don't want any of that. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Now that feels like our first night together. It's a little bit of a, maybe we stay up late talking, had dinner, watch a movie, and then it's kind of like, hey, do you want to stay over? You know, I don't want you to drive home. You've been drinking too much. Something like that. It's a little bit of a, our first intimate night, possibly. And I have on the bottom of the deck, let's go with these two. I have You Are My Everything, 10 of Cups. And I have the Fool here with the 0. I'm ready. I'm ready to take that leap of faith if it means you're the one I'm going to be in love with, if it means that we're going to have this happy, comfortable friendship, compassion. And this person was a somebody who likes to do things, right? They were a helper, right? They were a helper. So I liked that. Look for the helper. Yeah, there's the helpers are always nice. It's kind of like in the category of the nice guy. Date the nice guy. Date the helper because he or she will always be there for you. So that feels nice. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. How beautiful. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 channels. I have a pick a card channel and I have a twin flame channel, and you may be interested in those as well. So I will put those links in the description below. In the meantime, we will ask Spirit to guide you to this love, and we will put it out to the universe now. We'll see you soon.